Yeah. The next part of Stuttering John. Let's go.
You couldn't get the tree sound out. Ask a cunt what you could do for your country.
I don't understand what happened to the guy. I think didn't it start with didn't he ask you for money at one point?
And he hasn't got that full question out yet.
Yeah.
I don't know the amount. John, I'm with the check. What's the amount? Make it out for two. Make it out for two.
And the
Make it out
argument
for one too many.
isn't his anger towards you the collection of the money?
Fuck again. He fucked me over. So, but again, it was shit that on Howard wouldn't even be a glitch on the radar.
Right.
He's taking it so personal.
And again, he goes right to like the worst thing he could pick out about you, and then just fucking nails you.
You
with,
attempt to be clever.
Jesus, John.
Right. You attempt to be clever, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Your father fell off a roof." Well,
Yeah. You're like, what?
well, that's a fact.
Yeah. Oh my God. Your dead mother. What?
It's like unfunny Jeopardy. Could you put that in a question?
And didn't he get mad at you or think that you had something to do with him getting booed in Los Angeles? Like he thought that.
Yeah, I did. I said, "Here's Stuttering John."
Son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Classic jokes. If he was doing Seinfeld, I'd go, who are these people? Who are these people?
I remember hearing
What
about
is-
the show. I didn't
people?
I didn't go, but I'd heard from friends who went and said, "Man, John went out and the crowd just didn't."
Listen, what happened was John wanted to open for me in L.A. And again, a lot of those wounds with if Howard tells you you're an asshole, the fans believe you're an asshole.
Right.
So John still hadn't recovered from that. So literally, Gino Bisconti was emceeing, and John said, "I'll tell you what, I'll introduce you. It'll be, they'll love to see that. Like, you feel nostalgia. It's like Richard and Jagger getting back together. Like, just fucking let Gino come back out and dig out of the fucking 80-foot hole. We're calling a couple of wives a whore. And he goes, no, I'll just. So they booed him. John didn't have a shot, you know.
Oh, no, of course
They
not.
booed him. He gets into a fight. He walks off stage with the beer, forgets to introduce me. So now there's this.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
It's so awkward.
I would
that's
rather see
terrible.
Gino Bisconti than El McPherson naked. Go, where is Gino fucking Bisconti? He can't stick around for 2 seconds? I'm giving him $2,500. John goes, oh, fuck, I forgot that. And then goes out there, and makes it worse. He starts going, no, you're an asshole. And then he goes, and now Artie lying. Silence. I got to go out there and start, talking about a guy's golf game in the front row. And, then John Filato actually stopped him from doing this. John wanted to go up in the upper deck, find the guy, and punch him in the face.
Unbelievable.
While I'm on stage.
Wow.
So he wanted to.
John has money. Why would he risk?
He doesn't
A lack of respect.
John's wife has money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh,
It's like the $2 million again with the chick.
right.
Now, again, I hope he's all right. I hope he's not ill. If he's going, he's going to beat up AC.
Nuts. He's going to beat up AC. Yeah.
Maybe AC Cowlings.
Ladies and gentlemen, Artie Johnson.
Kate, it's so weird because when I was a kid, I used to grow up on Encyclopedia Brown. Have you ever heard of these?
No, I'm an idiot.
These are little books about this kid who's like a detective, and it was called Encyclopedia Brown. And his villain was a bully kid named Bugs Meany.
Oh.
So whenever I think of the last name Meany, I think of that.
Artie was the best in that shit.
The crazy thing about this whole thing is them things is way more embarrassing for him than anything Artie and Avdi. Artie and Avdi, at least they're being funny. That, like, every time it cuts to him talking to that woman, she's obviously making fun of him. No, I'm an idiot. And he's having this real heart-to-heart, like he's really bonding and like as if they're sitting on a beach as the sun's setting. And he's brushing her. Do you know what I mean? It's so cringe. That's whoever put them ones in there. That's way more devastating. I think so cringe.
That's all they had. So
But that was John. Then showed like his sort of retard strength going at. You were right. Gary was in between you, but Casey was right behind you and sort of broke.
Right.
John is kind of scary. Well, back then, especially with his, now I'm not so sure.
He's a big enough kid. It would have been a good fight because Yeah, he's a fucking Long Island guy. You know, he's a crazy kid.
And that stuttering anger, man.
Stuttering
That stuttering anger is. I had a drug dealer once who stuttered, and man, when he was counting out shit, and like if you talked before he was done,
very frustrated.
Yeah.
He does go over the. He tries to go over the top at you.
Right.
Wow. That
No,
is,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
that is
I'm glad. I even complimented him. I said, "Good for you." You know, about 2 years ago, I did his podcast, and on the air, I said, "Let's do it," and you smack me back as hard as you want on your show.
Right.
He said, "No, really." I said, "Yeah, do it."
Let me paint the picture for you, mate. AJ Benza, alternate prime, Stuttering John, AJ Benza right now. Stuttering John, we're back. Look at Ronnie coming in 10 minutes after the fact. I told John it would have been a good excuse to accidentally hit Gary.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was good.
but that would have been that would have been a good brawl.
Can you believe this, AJ? We're watching the video. It's like 20 years ago.
Holy
You look like you're 15.
Jesus
I know.
Christ!
I'm fucking so old now. You know, but Gary, that's the last time I think I threw a hand at anybody. Really,
Yeah.
I think that was the last time.
It was
the other
open
time
hand.
It cost me It was open hand, I know, and I got him with the tips of my left hand, and I'm a righty, so I went as easy as I could go on a guy.
Well, what I'm about to say is, with all due respect, because I would have done the same thing. It was the last time, because I think the Chuck Zito fight was one punch, and you didn't throw it.
Oh, he knocked me right out. One shot.
School!
Top of we had a poker game too. A lot of yelling and loudness. And
When you play poker with civilians.
Just a little side note. I've watched this criminal. It just reminded me of saying that he slapped him. Some mate is saying in prison, he was I weren't the best fighter. I'd win some, I'd lose some. He's like, but I would always slap them. The first thing I'd do is slap them, because no matter whether you won or you lost, all people would talk about is that you slapped them, like that they got bitch slapped.
I mean, are you at an advantage? Are you that good at poker? Or?
No. I'm pretty on par with all of them.
Right.
You know, I have my good nights and bad nights with those motherfuckers. But God, one of the guys that comes over to play was friends with Stuttering John.
Okay.
John brought him over in the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were playing cards, and John sits down to play and borrows money from the guy.
Of course.
He borrows money.
I took you here. I drove you here.
Yeah.
I drove, John. No, but I mean, I got you here. I know Anthony. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you here.
You drove. You drove. I paid the gas.
We did everything. He drove, bought dinner.
Because when you're with John, you do everything.
Right, that's what
Except
it was.
be John. The only thing you don't do is be John.
So apparently, the day after that gig he did out on Long Island, he was hanging out with John, and they were listening to the show. And apparently, he told me this because John was so excited to be hearing about what we all thought of the gig. He was sitting there with John, and then all of a sudden I said the parking lot thing, and then we're bringing up the fact that maybe there weren't that many people there. And he's like, the motherfucker, fuck him, fuck.
Let's go there now.
and
motherfucker.
And the guy, he starts laughing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's funny. He starts laughing. John got
He's
mad
busting
at
your
that.
balls, what you've done for your whole fucking. It's
Yeah,
not like an
yeah.
enemy. I mean, if you would just do the same thing, everything would be fine.
For some reason, he can't bust balls. I don't know. So
You know, it was an empty parking lot. You're a pedophile. What?
how's your domestic violence?
How's your paralyzed father? He's dead. How's your dead father? Boy, how'd you come up with a joke that quick right after the...
Yeah, wow. So now they're completely on the outs. So he still comes over and plays poker.
Who's he on the ins? Who's he on the ins with?
Yeah, I don't think John's on the ins with anyone. Constantly on the outs.
So, but you still play.
Yeah, he comes over.
How does he get there without John?
Great guy, I know, right? How do you do that without John?
No, the trip is entirely the same, except I don't pick up John. And buy him food and beer.
All the times, like John would call and be like, "Hey, you want to hang out?
Yeah,
let's go to dinner," and he would never pay.
And of course not.
You can't.
No, the question is, how'd you like to buy me dinner?
Yeah,
that's the question.
That's the question. Would you like to buy me dinner?
Lunches after the fucking show, man. At Stern, a Brooklyn diner. Again, that Brooklyn diner, a piece of polenta this big was $42.
Terrible.
Yeah, I got a polenta. My stomach hurts. I got a soda. They have liquor here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, a drink.
Yeah.
What would a drink cost in the Brooklyn?
Well, the $14 soda with rum turns into an $82 soda.
Yeah, no shit.
This is overpriced. I got one omelet.
That place, you know who else? A little thrifty with their cash.
Yeah.
Is one Greg Opie Hughes.
Oh, I'm okay.
Very, very thrifty. We would go out to these lunches, dinners with the crew and everything, and he wouldn't go for shit, man.
How does somebody do that every time with a straight face? Because they're doing one of two things. One, they're either saying, and they're all terrible, I'm really cheap, and it's almost a disease how cheap I am.
Right.
Secondly, I'm more important than you. Like, you should be wanting to pay.
Exactly. I'm more important than you.
Please me?
Yeah.
You know.
That's what it was. He would constantly, like, at the end, he'd be like, well, I only had this,
Right.
so I'm just going to leave the tip
Right.
or something. And it's like,
should I pay to wax your pussy, too? You're fucking
meanwhile,
going over items.
It's the whole crew.
Right.
We're paying for all of them. So I would just pull out the credit card, pay the whole thing. And even after he left the tip, out of embarrassment, I had to pull out of my own pocket because his fucking,
Oh, yeah, John would tip in.
Oh, my God.
I have to say, I've seen people that, everybody says that about Anthony, that he is not, that people, like service people, love him because the first things he does is give people $100 bills and, looks after everybody and yeah. But I've also heard what he just said about Opie too, that Opie don't pay for nothing.
Waitress at the Astro Diner where he cut his nose hair with a steak knife.
Yeah.
In other words, remember in Friday the 13th when Jason comes out of the water?
Yeah, at the end,
when I turned around and saw John with a steak knife, a nose hair the size of, I can't even describe it, and he's cutting it.
How do you even
I said, how
presume to do something like that?
Like, when it enters your mind, you go, maybe I'll go where it's not as public.
Right.
We're on the corner of 6th Avenue and 57th Street on a Tuesday afternoon in Manhattan. It's been busy since that area was busy when the Indians owned it.
Right. It's never not been busy.
Beaver sales were big.
Yeah.
On 9/12/01, it was crowded.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, yeah, and I couldn't believe it. I said, John, I'm a longshoreman. I'm a high school dropout from North Jersey. My father was a low-level gangster, okay? I've done time. I'm a road hack. I'm offended by what's going on right now.
You just offended me.
Yeah. You've offended me.
That's fucked up right there. That deserves a at least 20%.
Why don't you just shit? Why don't you shit in the fucking booth? I got to shit. Like, how does a human being top that? Say you're going to go gross out for gross out.
Yeah.
How does a human being top that? If you're not a coyote, like, how do you the only thing to top it is to move your bowels with your pants off in the bowl, in the booth.
Right
Okay.
in the booth.
I got to go for this. You're cutting your nose hair?
Just,
Puerto Rican thick nose hair. You're fucking goddamn Chico and the Man fucking piece of lint that's coming out of your...
a fucking party favor in his nose.
His keyboard on his computer at his house, his apartment on 14th Street. He was so lazy to get up and take a piss, he would try to piss in a beer bottle.
Come on.
Miss every time.
Oh, no.
Covered in piss, the keyboard. Covered in piss. Like John, I want to check my email and get tuberculosis. I mean, like, what's wrong? What are you, prude? What are you, prude? Yeah. I'm a prude. I'm a regular Felix Unger. I don't like to be knee-deep in urine when I'm fucking hitting the space bar.
You're insane.
What's the matter? What's the matter? You don't like that I peed? You don't like that I peed? Urinated on the fucking... You like that I keep... The place where the letters go. You want to check your electronic mail? I'd love to have tape of that. Oh wait, Anthony's going to review the show. He's going to review the show. Wait a minute. There was pocket spaces. You motherfucker.
He came up to me the other gig, said I did great. What are you supposed to do?
Because that's what you say.
That's what you say.
Yeah.
Push it.
No, it's so funny. I'm the one
Yeah.
doing everything, and I'm the one achieving all the success, but they goof on me. I think it's the funniest thing in the world.
Before the show, somebody sent me a link to Stuttering John's new podcast. I was laughing my ass off for all the wrong reasons. He
There's a new podcast?
Yeah.
How many podcasts does he
Episode
have?
one.
No, exactly.
Episode 1 of the new Stuttering John
Has he
podcast.
reinvented himself again?
I don't know what he's doing. It was so fun. Like within a minute, he starts ragging on us.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Within a minute, he's talking up how great of a stand-up comic he is.
Of course.
And
Because no one else is.
his delivery is this monotone droning. It sounds like you're listening to a model airplane.
Yeah.
It's just meh. There's no personality.
One time he had a joke where he goes, I'm a Puerto Rican and Danish. I'm Danish, I'm a spick, I'm a dick. That was a joke he had.
By the way, I know, I heard it.
That's right.
So he didn't change in 30 years.
I don't think he would want to get rid of that one.
We told Howard we're going to bring him the audio of his stand-up. And I told Scott the engineer to edit that where he just goes up and says, I'm a dick. It was a whole setup.
Bunch of scumbags.
You hear I'm a dick and people laugh. Like they're agreeing with you.
Fuck you, you got cancer.
Maybe that's why he's trying to do so many podcasts. Because if he just overwhelms you with the sheer number of podcasts he does, it'll be 9 out of 10 podcasts like his act.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
I don't see. I think he's doing a podcast, and then he does another one that's no different than the other one he's doing. I don't care how many podcasts you do. If no one's listening to the one, they're not just going to, you got to maybe do something different. Do you have that? Oh, great.
After I did Conan, how come I got on Conan? I'm like, because you do jokes about Gary's teeth.
You're playing my material. I'm gonna lawsuit.
Welcome to the Stuttering John podcast.
Holy
He
shit.
announces
Hello,
himself.
everybody. Yes,
Well,
I
he
am
was
back.
on the Tonight Show.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, but I finally figured out how to do this without a producer.
Oh, look at
I
the
could do it
picture
from
of-
my own, alone
That
in my
is-
own home. How
This
great
is his
that?
delivery, the whole-
Soon I'll start taking phone
Excellent.
calls.
I'm
As
pissed
soon as
off.
Can I just say that picture of the screaming thing that looks like him is the most obnoxious thing. Imagine if my profile picture or something was me as the Mona Lisa. Sitting like that is the most like.
I learned
I'm
how to
pissed off
do
that he has a
that.
home.
It's
But
a
at least I'm finally
podcast
up
How is he
and running
affording
here
any of this?
from
at
one of
the
those pods that you
Stuttering
rent
John
in the
Melendez
driveway.
recording studio.
Literally a
which is better
podcast.
known as my spacious living room.
This is like a POW
Anyway,
giving
how is
prepared
everybody
remarks.
doing? It has been quite some time.
He's
since I've
blinking
talked to you.
SOS. But
We are
And I
being
hope
treated
that you
fairly
start
and
telling your
humanely.
friends
Yeah,
that I'm
it's
up
like
and
the
running
kid they
again.
killed in North
Start
Korea.
getting people to come and download
You've
the
got to stop
podcast
treating
while
North
you're
Korea so
driving,
terrible.
While you're hanging
They're
out
not
at
even.
home.
He's just droning
Well,
on.
I just got back from Fairview Heights, Illinois, headlining Hey Guys Comedy Club.
What is that
Had a great
affect he
time
puts on?
there.
Like what?
yeah,
Did
what
a
is it?
great
He's
job,
trying to
if
do
I
a
do say
voice.
So myself, got a lot of laughs, made a lot of people roar with laughter, as opposed to what you might hear from a certain two nudniks on
Within
not
a
so
minute.
viewed
Yeah, that's wow.
Well, at least
video
we're playing it here.
podcast.
Someone's going to hear it.
But
And he hits you with the
they
N-word.
Obviously,
Yeah,
don't
Nudnik.
realize that yes, I am a hell of a stand-up, and that's why I make decent money and make a living doing stand-up right now. Although I did get my advance for my book. My book comes out October 16th.
Why would
I'm
anyone
sure
listen to
you
this?
guys are going to love it.
I don't understand.
I
just
was thinking the
finished
same
my
thing when I was
chapter
listening to it. I was
with
just
Sam
like,
Kinison.
what is he doing?
Yeah.
In the
got to hang out
demographic,
with
people
Sam
named
Clyde.
Melendez. He's not doing,
Frequently.
he's not doing well.
He's number one.
Please, he's probably about number 32
Yeah,
in
that's
the Melendez.
In the demographic, people who want to know exactly where Stuttering John is at all times. The loan sharks he owes money to are not watching.
I mean, if you're going to listen to a podcast that's a person bragging, I don't think that's the one you start.
My royalty. I've gotten
How about
my
I leave it?
advance from my book.
Yeah, you want to hear maybe Don King, you'd listen to him.
Yeah, right? Make it interesting.
He talks about his book a little bit.
Well, again,
And alcohol.
I said, what's going to be in your book? Like,
Sam was a great
it's
guy.
it's just insanely boring stories about this. There's no smoking gun with Howard. Believe me. It's like you're not going to walk out of him fucking a stripper.
That's true.
I never saw any of that.
No smoking gun.
So why would you? It's the one famous guy knows. What the fuck's a book company going to want to know?
Yeah.
What did he say about the book?
It's going to be very revealing, very interesting. Yeah. I think that most people are going to enjoy it.
Oh, I'm on the back of my seat.
I don't think Howard and Baba Booey are going to enjoy it because I do happen to call out a few things that I felt a little it's,
we don't. We don't even care.
Things
he's going to point out where Gary's right about stuff.
That's right. That's what me and Gary used to call the Stern Show. We used to call it the Firm, because between Howard and Buchwald, Tom Buchwald is the biggest piece of shit known to man.
Make another
between
big
those
enemy.
two, it was like the Firm. It's like
he's the Kevin Brennan of boring people.
If you leave, you get beaten up.
Burning bridge.
Kevin Brennan.
Tunnels.
Burning bridge. Burning river crossings.
burning over the River Kwai.
He pitched this to the investors. I'm Kevin Brennan without the insane comedic ability.
Well,
hey, he was just in Illinois.
I think we can only hope the audiobook is as read by the author.
Oh,
That's where
please.
We can hope and pray.
It takes
Please.
4 years. We're 2 hours in. John's on the dedication. To my lovely...
Chapter
house.
Chapter in the beginning.
On buckwheat. There's a good character. Buckwheat's Howard's agent.
On buckwheat.
Howard, I'm gonna get you 1, 2, 3 billion.
Howard, his serious deal is OT. John Buckwheat.
Yeah. What I was going to say earlier on was, why would he point out? Why would he go on his podcast, and then say that two funnier people are talking shit about my stand-up, and basically encouraging them to go and listen to them? Because you're going to go, who's the two, whatever he called them, nutwicks or whatever he said. Why would he do that? And then why would, like, a minute later he say anything about Howard Stern? Because if you just stumbled onto that by chance and you was listening to it and thinking, oh, I'll give this a shot, and then he's already gave you two funnier people to go and listen to making fun of him, which is going to perk your interest. You're going to look it out. And then later on, he mentions a better show. It's like, by the time you get to saying Howard, the person's going to think, oh, yeah, I could actually be listening to Howard Stern rather than this. But yeah. Hilarious. But still, I mean, it got a little mean earlier on, but they're not really saying anything that bad. It is just kind of making fun still. Like, it's not like they're doing anything personal. It is just, it's all being done in a kind of joke. But yeah, that's this part. Sweet.